Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. We are back with another test drive. This time it's going to be Johnny Lightning up on deck, and it's going to be the Hot Rod series, the 69 Chevy Camaro Z28. He is in the package now. We are not going to work him because sometimes those JLs are good right out of the package. Most times they are. So let's crack this open, take a closer look, weigh him up, and get him down the track. All right, this gorgeous casting weighs 61.7 grams. Such a great weight, such a great stance and color. It has the same wheels as the Black with Flames Camaro. It's got that striping. I like that it's not on the roof for some reason. Sometimes you'll see the striping through the roof. That's just different to me. It just kind of gives it that classier look, but still hot as hell. It's almost like you can imagine them there. All right. Wheels are pretty good on it, I have to say. For Johnny Lightnings, they're pretty free and enough talk. Let's get this bad boy in the track. 61.7 grams. You never know what you're going to see out of a JL that's not worked right out of the package. Here we go. That would just be bleh. 2073. God, it's a beautiful casting. Let's get some more speed out of this. We'll switch lanes and hope for more on lane 2. All right, hot lap 2. Track's running pretty fair today, guys. I've seen that movie. 1,000 slower, 2079, 2078 on the other lanes. I'm going to throw some dust on those wheels, see if we can get a little more out of it. Okay, guys, we're back. You can only do so much with these wheels unless you pop the hubcaps, which I didn't do. This is the back wheel now, if you can see it. Not bad, better than stock, that's for sure. So let's get him in this rack and see if we can get a little bit more out of him. I don't think he's going to be rank worthy. It's going to be hard to get 2 100ths more out of him. But if we can get another 100th out of him, that's probably going to be as good as we get. Let's be surprised together. Here we go. Pretty much the same. Got another 3 1,000ths out of him. Let's switch lanes. JL Hot Rod 69 Chevy Camaro Z28. Hot lap 2. Okay. I'm going to try him in the ranks. That was a nice improvement. It was a good break-in run, I guess. The graphite broke in, so let's see what he has against the Gatekeeper in that 51 to 62 class. Gatekeepers, I guess. The 14th and 15th car are these Datsun 280s. I do have faster ones, but these right now are holding down the Gatekeeper spot in the 51 to 62 ranks. They'd always do well on, like, say, a wider track or DCRX, no matter how fast they are. Sometimes it's just their ability to handle the bumps. Their suspension is as important as anything else. Got the wrong car. Let's get the right car. We're going to save him for the bonus. I just got inspired. I'm going to do a rework on that Peugeot, and you're going to have a bonus here in a little bit. All right, race 1, 280 versus the 69 Camaro. Close race right to the end, and then the 280 just had a little bit more top end, about the last 2 feet of the track. Let's switch it up. 280 with an 8 1,000ths advantage. Race 2. That time was a little more interesting, and the JL got the beat. He does not get the Gatekeeper spot, but he's competitive. Only because I saw something there, I'm going to rerun this race. I saw consistency out of him, inconsistency out of that one. Let's see what we have when we do this on a round 2, race 1. Well, that time, talking about inconsistency, now it falls back on the Camaro. And that is one and done. The Datsun keeps the spot. Bonus, it was a mistake, but an inspired mistake. We did a rework on this Peugeot 205 I showed you yesterday, and we're going to see how he does together. Isn't that cool? Didn't realize that. All right, here we go, guys. Let's check the wheel spin on him. Let's do on the side here. All good. He is in the rack, and the spacer's not set, but I'll go trip it myself here after the first hot lap. Let's see what we have in this. Maybe we have a little more than we did yesterday. It's quiet as hell, man. Thing is smooth. 51. A little better. Let's see what we have when we switch lanes. Hot lap 2. Reworked Peugeot 205 Rallye. Tracks well. Hey. Okay. Let's see if we can send him up the ranks a little bit higher. For this one, we're going to go 2 rows higher. We'll try him against this beautiful red Dodge Marauder Stalker. Okay. We'll weigh these two up. Let's match them up. Peugeot. 12 1/1000ths advantage. Let's switch it. Race 2. Peugeot looking good. 46 to 62. He moves up. You know what it was yesterday, guys? These wheels can get easily pinched. So if you get this casting, I think you're going to be pleased. The construction of the axles and the wheels are really, really good. Everything is intact, straight, and solid. But what you got to do is you got to make sure that these wheels are free, because what happened was one of these wheels was getting pinched, acting like an e-brake. So I think now with the rework and the understanding of the vehicle itself, let's see what he's got. He's getting serious. So let's move him up to the number 2 Marauder Stalker. We'll weigh it, and I'm not going to say too much. I'm just going to let the cars speak for themselves. Peugeot with a 2 1/1000ths advantage. Peugeot moves on. I'm going to check that Peugeot's rear wheels and rerun this race. Redo of race 1. Everything is good on the wheels now. Same result. Huh. That Shelby's in another league. We'll switch it up, but that's a one and done in any other race. Let's switch it up though. Race 2. Whole other league. I don't know if it's throwing bad air or what, but those wheels are good on that Peugeot. It could be, guys, that the graphite falls out of these wheels. These are a little bit larger openings, if you can see. And that graphite could slip out a little bit easier. I try to use things that adhere to the axles, so I don't know what else to do there. But right now, it's claiming the number 2 spot. We'll see when I re-race these again if it's going to hold that position or fall. But for right now, he's at number 2. This Shelby has impressed me enough that he deserves a shot at the Gatekeeper in the top 24. Let's match it up. All right, guys, we're getting all too familiar with this Gatekeeper down here. I mentioned he's like a tin soldier right now. More like a steel soldier right now. He's not letting anything past. This Shelby's looking good right now, though. Real good. Race 1. Look at that Shelby. 4 1/1000ths advantage. Race 2. Shelby. Can't believe it, man. Wow. What I usually do, guys, just going to keep this on camera just a little bit. I'm not going to keep it on for long. Anytime a Gatekeeper gets knocked out, I mean, usually any rank, doesn't matter what Gatekeeper gets knocked out, I'll usually race it between the next 2 cars up to see which one has developed to be faster. So right now, we're going to run this AMG against what was number 23, and that is my fastest BWF Camaro. Which makes me think Bobby and I didn't race our fastest Camaros. And that's okay. Mine would not have beaten his. I think I would have been about 100th slower than the times he was putting out on Crusher. All right, here we go. Race number 1. Well, close race. Mercedes by 2 1/1000ths. Race number 2. Mercedes. Camaro was swimming. Mercedes is back in as the Gatekeeper. Good to see. He could not get around this BWF to save his life. You're seeing it with me for the first time. That BWF be running the high 230s and just stonewall that Mercedes. But I think there's a future for him up on this up on these ranks. So guys, that is it for today. I'm going to calibrate my top 24 off camera, and I'll show you probably next video or so what shook out. But for right now, a couple things. Car will be going on my desk. It's a beautiful car. I have a few really sharp castings that are on my desk. This guy just couldn't get it done. So the test drive, thank you, but no, we're not going to chase it. We're not going to buy any more. So there's that. This Shelby and this Mercedes, I think, are going to make a trail up these ranks a little bit. It just seemed like this BWF was stonewalling the Mercedes for some reason, but today he doesn't have it. We need consistency, and this Mercedes definitely shows consistency, as does that Shelby. Um, bonus, bonus. Look what came in the door as I was testing the Peugeot and filming. You know it, you love it. 50 feet of seamless, guys. Have a good one.